everybody, welcome back to Epic Beauty Fail. I'm Jessica, and on today's video we're going to be doing another Shop My Stash. And before I go over to my collection and go through my drawers and decide what I'm going to pull out for next week, I figured I'd go ahead and give you a quick overview of the items that I pulled out the previous week. I think I had mentioned in my last Shop My Stash video that I was doing a CoverGirl brand review, which most of these products are CoverGirl. That video will be coming in like another weekish, somewhere in there. I haven't filmed my closeout thoughts on that, so I don't want to give away too much in today's video. If you want to see what my thoughts are on the CoverGirl as like a brand, come back next week. Midweek, I think, is when it's supposed to go up. I haven't filmed it yet, but I think it's supposed to be next week, midweek. So I'm just going to go over the quick things that I did use during the last 2 weeks, and I will let you know just a high level what my thoughts are. Primarily, I'm going to talk about this right here. This is the Kojendo Aqua Foundation. I'm not wearing it today. In fact, I'm wearing all my CoverGirl products today. I like this foundation. I like it a lot. I will use the rest of this foundation, which is unusual. I don't think I've ever used a full foundation, but this cost me a lot of money, and I want to make sure that I am using this. So I am going to actually hold this over for the next period, because the two foundations for the next period, one of them I actually returned. It would be the Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude and the Catrice HD foundation. The Estee Lauder I did return. If you haven't seen that review, I posted it last week. Go and check it out. Not a horrible foundation, just wasn't for me. So I'm going to actually hold this over for the next 2 week period and keep using this along with the Catrice foundation as well. So we're going to start there. Next is all of the CoverGirl products. The first one is this CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. I did a first impression video on this. I will tell you that as I've been wearing it the last several days, weeks, I'm afraid this might be breaking me out. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I'm afraid this might be breaking me out. The Illuminating Primer, not a bad primer. I will give, like I said, I'll give my full thoughts on all of these products coming up in next week's video. I also had a face palette here. This is in 510. It does have a bronzer, blush, and highlighter. The one thing that I will say about this is that the highlighter has a lot of glitter, and that's not typically something that I prefer. I typically don't prefer to have a lot of glitter on my face products, like at all. Then I also have these two eyeshadow palettes. I have the True Naked Chocoholic and the True Naked Peach Punch. I think they smell amazing. I prefer the Peach Punch just because these are definitely looks, eyeshadows, shades that I will wear more often than the Chocoholic. But if you like browns, I would say it's not a bad palette to pick up. Again, full thoughts coming later. I do have the brow product here, the Ultrafine Brow Pencil in Soft Blonde. I think the shade is actually pretty good for me. I think it does what it needs to do. I have yet to find a brow product that I am totally in love with. So if you have any recommendations, let me know in the comment section down below. I pulled out two mascaras that I had open. The first one is the Clump Crusher, and then the other one is the Total Tease. I did not like the Clump Crusher. I'll just tell you that right now. I did not like that product. I only wore it like twice and I didn't like it. The Total Tease, I like the formula, but I hate that brush. I hate the brush. I absolutely hate it. I have this mascara on today and I do like how the mascara looks, but I do not like the brush. So if this had a different brush, I would like it a lot better. The concealer, honestly, it's a little yellow. Full thoughts coming later. The eye primer, this is a sticky eye primer. So if you like sticky eye primers, good. If you don't like sticky eye primers, you might not like this. This might not be the one for you. The CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Powder. It's not a bad powder. I got it in the lightest shade. It's a little bit dark for me, but it's okay. I heard someone compare it to the Charlotte Tilbury powder. I would say that that is absolutely, from my opinion, not the case. This is not a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury powder. Yeah, not a bad powder though. And then the last product is the Vitamin Infused Balm. I have it in the shade Soda. They had multiple shades. I would recommend taking a look at these. I really would. If you're interested in something that's just lightweight that doesn't dry your lips out, I have it on now. It's a pink shade. My eyes are orange. I know it doesn't really match, but I wanted to make sure I wore this, and I wouldn't mind checking out more shades. Sorry if you hear my dogs barking. You know, anyway, I wouldn't mind checking out more shades of this. It's not bad. So that is all the products that I had in my Shop My Stash these last 2 weeks. Not a lot of products because I was trying to focus on getting these CoverGirl products tried out, and I filmed it a little bit later than I normally do. Again, sorry about my dogs barking. So those are my thoughts on the products from the last time. I know this portion of the video is shorter than it normally is, but that's because I'll be doing a full video on my final thoughts on all these CoverGirl products next week. So, all right, let's go ahead over to my dresser and pull out the products for the next 2 weeks. All right, everybody, so here we are at my dresser, and I am gonna have my Cogendo, like I said, foundation in here since I already returned the Estee Lauder, and I'm gonna have my Catrice HD liquid, which I'm looking forward to mixing actually with this shade of the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, because this will lighten that up a little bit. But I do have my Project Pan products and my makeup bag. So let's go ahead and move into my drawers and see what I want to pick out this week. All right, moving into my top drawer here. Let's go ahead and, sorry if you hear little paws running and little jingles, that is my dogs running back and forth right behind me. They're having quite a lot of fun behind me. So let's see what I want to pick out this week. Let's go ahead and, I think what I want to do is pull in, let's pull in this one, this powder here. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. So let's pull that in. Hello. Let's see what else. Let's pull in, the Joa Truly Yours concealer. I do like this one, so we'll pull that in as a concealer, just one, since I do have one in my Project Pan. And I already pulled a powder. Let's see, do I want to pull another primer? Yes, actually I do. I want to actually pull 2 primers. I want to pull this little guy here, the primerizer. Hopefully I will finish that. And I also want to pull this in. This is the Yves Saint Laurent Blur Primer. I got this in a beauty box. So let's pull those 2 in, and we can move on to the next drawer. Into drawer number 2. I do have some new stuff down on the floor here that I actually have 2 boxes down on the floor now. One with my Ulta 21 Days of Beauty purchases that I made so far, and also my new in. We're not going to pull from there this week, but maybe next time. I am going to go ahead and pull in my Roller Lash. That is my favorite mascara. And let's pull a few more of these in to give them a try. I'm gonna actually pull, let's do this. Let's pull this collab one in. That's been in there for a while and it might be dried out. I'm not 100% certain, so let's give that a try. And let's go for, let's use this Benefit They're Real. I'm not sure that I've ever used that, but it's in here as something that's open, so we'll go ahead and use that. All right, next let's go to eyeliners. Is this black? Yep, all right. Let's go ahead and pull this one in. This is from Rodial. This is the Smoky Eye Pen, and it is black. So I'm going to pull that in as my gel liner. Liquid liner. I'm going to pull this one in from M Cosmetics. I can't remember what my thoughts are on this, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that in. And then for brows, I'm going to actually pull in this one from Ulta. This is the Ultra Slim Brow in medium brown. That might be too dark for me, So I don't know. I might come back and pull something else later on in the week. Eyeshadows. So we're going to come down to this one. We'll come back to eyeshadow. All right, let's see. I think what I might do is just pull this in. This is kind of the new pretty. This is a face palette. It's got bronzer, blush, and highlighter. So I'm going to pull that in. And then I think I'm also going to, I already have a bronzer and a blush in my project pan, but let's pull in a highlighter. No, not that one. Not that one. I'm going to actually pull in, I'm going to pull in one of my ColourPop ones. I think I'm going to pull this one in. This is On the Cusp. I'm not even showing you guys. I'm going to pull this one in. This is On the Cusp. This was part of the Kathleen Lights astrology? Whatever that her collab was called. So yeah, I did get the whole collaboration with ColourPop for this. So we're going to go in with this one as my highlighter. So I do have 2 bronzers, 2 blushes, and 2 highlighters this week. All right, moving up to the other side of my dresser is my lipstick drawer. And things are falling. I think what I'm going to do is actually go ahead and pull in, everything's falling. I think I'm going to pull in these Huda ones. This one is the Demi Matte in, what shade is that? Lady Boss. So we're going to pull that in. And this is the Liquid Matte in Bombshell. Do I want to pull that one in or this one in? This is Trendsetter. I'm going to pull Bombshell in. I'm going to pull these 2 in from my lipsticks. Let me get these back into place over here. All right, moving on to gloss. I think I'm going to go ahead and pull this one in from Catrice. This is just their vitamin lip treatment. It is it does have a shade. The shade name is maybe not on here. Born to be Wildberry right there. So we'll pull that in as my gloss. Okay. And then we'll go into this drawer. What do I want to pull out of this drawer? I think I'm going to go ahead and pull this Wonder Beauty Duo. This comes in Socialite on this side, and then on this other side it is Front Row. I got this in a beauty box. I can't remember which beauty box, but it's just a 2-sided Wonder Beauty lipstick. And I think what I might do is go ahead and pull in this Huda Beauty lip liner that I got in a beauty box here recently. I think that'll actually go really well with the Huda liquid lipsticks. And then, let's see, what else do I want to pull in from over here? I think I'll go ahead and pull this one in from Larizzi in the shade Bear. And then, do I want to pull in one of the crayons? I'm going to go ahead and pull this one in from MAC. This is in the shade Anything Goes. That is the shade right there. We'll see if I like it. So I'm going to give it a try. All right, after I filmed my eyeshadow collection video, I actually redid both of these drawers so I can actually see everything now. Before I had them stacked up like this rather than side to side, and I couldn't really see everything. So, all right, I think I'm going to pull one palette from over here, and then I'm going to go over to my high-end drawer and pull one palette from over there. I think what I might pull is, actually I might pull 2 from over here now that I'm looking at these. Because I'm curious to try these out again. I'm going to try this Laka & Co. as well as this IBY in Poolside. That one there. So I'm going to pull those 2. I do already have the Lemonade palette in my project pan. So let's go over to my high-end palettes, which is over here, and see if I want to pick up anything from over there. All right, y'all, here is my high-end drawer. It is kind of full. I gotta figure out a better way, I think. But anyway, let's go ahead and pull from here. Oh, you know what? Didn't I say I was going to pull these two Too Faced palettes out? The Just Peachy Matte and the White Peach. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull these two in and give those a try this week. So that was actually really quick and easy. So let's go back over to my boxes and I will show you what it is I'm going to be using over the next 2 weeks. All right, y'all. So here is what I'm going to be using over the next 2 weeks. I've got the Laka & Co. palette, the IBY palette, the 2 palettes from Too Faced. I've got the face palette from Tarte, the highlighter, the powder. This is a bunch of lip and eyeliners and lip liners and all that good stuff. I've got a couple of primers, a couple of foundations, a concealer, my mascaras, and then I still have my Project Pan over here. So anyway. So these are the products that I'm going to be using over the next 2 weeks, and I will let you know what I think of them all when we meet again. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up down below. If you haven't already, please hit that red subscribe button and don't forget to hit the little bell. I am going to be having a giveaway coming very, very soon for my 700 subscriber celebration. So you do need to be subscribed to enter to win into my giveaways. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you have any comments, leave those in the comment section down below. If you saw anything in my collection that you would like me to give a try in a future Shop My Stash, let me know that in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next Epic Beauty Fail.